Hello to all the beautiful people of Brazil. Mwah. Welcome. This is Colleen Lemma. I am the Angelic Astrologer and Spiritual Consultant from angelmessenger.net, and I'm going to be coming to your country very soon, to the city of Belo Horizonte, to do some spiritual workshops and some personal one-on-one consultations, and I so look forward to coming there and sharing information with you, talking with you, hearing your stories, being able to discuss what it is that you believe in and see your beautiful, beautiful city. It's going to be such a fun time, and I just cannot wait. I so look forward to seeing all of you there. I have been asked to, in this video, describe a little bit with more clarity, I guess, is what I want to say, on the workshops that I'm going to be teaching. Some of you may have some questions about what these workshops are all about, and I think that in this video, maybe describing what these workshops will teach you, or what we will be sharing or talking about in these workshops, will help you to make a decision as to whether or not you would like to take the workshops. So let's start with Discovering Your Divinity. In the Discovering Your Divinity workshop, we're going to be actually talking about who you are as a soul, discussing the nature of the soul's essence, why your soul is here on this planet. You know, where exactly do you come from, and what your path is about, and why are you here, and how can you best move forward in discovering the divine nature, the magical nature, the unconditionally loving nature of your soul. And in discovering that, we are going to be doing a guided meditation, as well as discussing some spiritual tools that you can use to discover your divinity. The guided meditation actually will bring you more in touch with your own divine nature, your angels and guides, and hopefully allow you to get some messages on an inner soul level regarding your own spiritual divine nature and why you're here. Now, when we look at the other two workshops, the Numerology for Self-Discovery, the Astrology for Self-Discovery, I really often think that these subject matters are misunderstood sometimes, but they're near and dear to my heart because I use the numerology and I use the astrology when I do consultations and readings for people. Those are some of the tools that I use to gain information through my angels and guides, the information that I share with the client. Now, I call it Numerology for Self-Discovery and Astrology for Self-Discovery because these two spiritual tools actually help you to discover the nature of who you really are, which goes back to discovering your divinity, okay? So these two workshops will also help to put you in touch with things like the karma that your soul comes in with from previous lifetimes. It describes your gifts, talents, and abilities. It describes challenges that your soul comes in with. So it helps you in general to, again, discover the overall essence of different facets to your beingness, to your personality, to your spiritual persona, and again, who it is you are really as a soul, and what your divine nature is all about, and what your divine gifts are as far as following your life purpose and your life path in this lifetime. More than understanding yourselves, it actually also helps you to understand other relationships in your life, which I think is very key because we all have relationships. We have relationships with our husbands, our wives, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, our significant others, our family members, our children, even our coworkers. And as we learn the basics of numerology, and as we learn the basics of astrology, we then have the tools, the spiritual tools, to not only understand ourselves better, but to understand all of those that are in our lives. It can help us to understand soulmate connections on so many levels. and to understand the dynamics of relationships, because it not only helps us understand our own challenges and gifts and reasons for why we're here, why we incarnated on this planet, but it helps us to understand other people's, again, family and loved ones, and their challenges and their gifts and the reasons why they are here and what they're working towards. And as we have a greater understanding and a greater clarity of other people, it helps us to allow the relationship to heal much better, or to work much better, or to be understood that much better. So again, I think these spiritual tools are so important, and these are just the beginning workshops, and so they're very easy to learn. They're very easy to learn this introductory information. Numerology, more specifically, is actually an ancient system that studies the vibration of the numbers. And through your date of birth and through your given name as you were born, the name that was given to you on your birth certificate, it helps you to understand through the vibration of the letters and the vibration of the birth date, those different aspects of yourself as well as the different aspect of others. Astrology is an ancient esoteric science that studies the planets and where the planets were at the time of your birth, on the date of your birth, and at the location of your birth. And these two sciences, numerology and astrology, they work very well hand in hand together. They're sister sciences. And again, they call it a science, but it's also an art. It's also a mystical, ancient art that was used by spiritual masters in times long, long ago. Ancient cultures used both numerology and astrology to help with their guidance. And that's another thing that astrology and numerology does. It not only tells you about yourself and about other people's characteristics, but it helps with prophetic types of information, or being able to see what lies ahead, being able to know what divine timing will be in certain areas of your life, or when the right time will be to start a new business, or shift into a new career, or when there's going to be things happening in family relationships or personal relationships. It talks about abundance and prosperity. Both of these tools talk about everything that you could ever think about and dream about. All of these things and much more. So I hope you consider taking not only the Discovering Your Divinity workshop to understand again the true essence and true nature of who you are spiritually, but also consider taking the numerology and the astrology beginning workshops to understand yourself and your relationships on a much deeper and more clear level, to help you proceed in the best possible way on your destiny path, on your spiritual life path as a soul. So again, I look forward to meeting all of you when I get there in Brazil. Thank you so much for all of your support. I send you much love and light and many, many angel blessings.